Hey everyone, here to do hopefully relatively quick update. I know last update we did, we kind of did a whole house thing since it had been a year. It's actually been, what, 13 months now since we bought the house?
Yeah.
Got a lot done in those 13 months. We've been living here since
September, end of September.
End of September last year. Obviously, as y'all have seen in videos, if you've watched them, had a few months before we moved in to really tackle the place, and then over this last time, for how long we've actually been living here, we've been trying to do a lot. Took a little bit of a break during the winter, just naturally, whatnot. It's hard to work outside with tools and stuff like that in the cold. So here we are, getting back at it, doing a lot of stuff. In the last video, we were talking about the butcher block was acclimating. Well, we have installed it.
It is installed.
It is installed. It's very nice having a solid surface that is sealed and non-porous, so we can clean and feel sanitary.
Yeah, hygienic. It's huge.
So that's great. We've got backsplash that's going to go on at some point. Some open shelving, just 2 or 3 open shelves just here, kind of whatever. Just change it up so it's not just a full block of cabinets.
We've also painted, so now it looks nice and clean instead of being that gross landlord yellow, all worn out, grease-splattered thing.
It's definitely more uniform. Trimmed out the window that was installed that we talked about in the last video. So we got some primer on that. That still needs to get painted. Obviously, got a little patching to do there. But yeah, the biggest thing, I guess, is the butcher block and the painting. And then we also got our breakfast nook in. So if anyone follows Robin on Instagram, she just posted a photo. There's multiple photos. One actually showing a year to go to date, where she's sitting here on a ladder. We're working. We weren't living here yet, so we're just working on the house. She's sitting on a ladder covered in dust, with a magazine in hand, and we had actually drawn a picture on the wall where just kind of showing we were going to have this window. There was like a sun in the picture. I think we're wearing some cool sunglasses, a tree, and then we had a cat in, just kind of sitting up, talking about how we're going to have this window and breakfast nook. And then the photo we took today is a recreation of that, but
we have a
window
and there was a real cat in it.
And there was a real cat. Speaking of real cat, this is where he was. He loves it. This is his new spot already, even though it just got installed, 2 days ago?
Yep.
So we got this table, still got some work. Well, we still got some work to do on the bench seating itself. It's going to eventually have like kind of a flip top, and there's just storage in there, just be the storage space. It's going to get painted the same color as the cabinets. It'll have some cushion top seat. This actually I got off Facebook Marketplace for $20, and it was actually a round table. It was a 3-foot diameter round table, and I've modified it to be an oval. I've sanded it up. I've shaped it up a little bit. Got a little more sanding to do, and then it's just going to get stained some kind of whatever stained darker color. So that would be nice. It was $20. It was a sweet Facebook find, and able to kind of shape it up to fit the space. Got the pendant light in that we've been talking about for a long time.
Yeah, we got it at the Restore forever ago, and it's just been sitting in the shed.
It's been sitting in storage in the shed for a long time, but finally got it installed the light switch for it. Got a new outlet down here.
I think we're gonna lower it just a few inches.
Yeah, we're gonna lower it a little bit. It's right now, I feel like it's a little separated from the space, and I think just bringing it down a little bit isn't going to affect anyone's like head height, but will make it look more like kind of its own thing. I don't know. So little details, that like may or may not be a huge deal. 3 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And but it is when it's
somebody thinks he's funny.
Somebody else is gonna think I'm funny too, but no, but it does. In certain situations, those little subtle kind of changes can really make a big impact, and without really thinking it will. But I think that's it for here. We trimmed everything out. The door So I guess the door's a new install from the video. We didn't have that installed.
No, you just flipped it around.
So, well, so the window is new, and then the door we actually flipped around. So instead of opening in, it now opens out.
Oh shit, he's looking. You're not going outside, buddy.
So it opens out, just gives us more space inside here, and we're not really losing any space out here because there's just a wall on the backside here. So, and we're gonna extend the deck out. Hi, buddy, you can't go out there. I know you want to.
It's hot. You don't want to.
He doesn't. Yeah, he thinks he wants to. So we'll go outside and try not to let the cat out. So we've got the fly-by-night on this side now, which is kind of always the plan. That's what our front door is. Got the window here. Both of these still need to be trimmed out on the exterior to get that, but it's all sealed up. It's all foamed in. The inside's done and stuff like that. So, and we've got a roof overhead of us, so I'm not too concerned about any kind of water issues or anything like that. I know we've talked about the porch getting extended, so that'll come out to here, and then the stairs will.
Yeah, so it'll be a nice. We'll screen it in, and it'll be a nice little catio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A little bit bigger, a little bit less shabby looking. Shabby looking.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk about the patio.
Okay, cool, yeah. And now we're in the yard, so give it on to Robin. You're very close.
I'm very close. Okay, so the big project we did was finally installing our patio.
Yeah.
The reason we put it back there was because there was a big old concrete slab that we're assuming used to be some kind of parking pad that we did not want to have to take all the way up.
No.
So we leveled it and sand, gravel, all that, and then this is all actually brick. Almost all of it is from under and around the house. Old, very old brick. We got a little bit of it off of Facebook Marketplace because we thought we were running real low. Then we found more of the crawl space later anyways. But yeah, we laid all that. It was very hot and it took a little while, but we got it done, sand in between. So now we have our nice little patio, our bistro set, little grilling area. And then we just moved and re-wrapped our fire pit. It used to be over here where this big, circle is. But part of the reason we took that apart, aside from the fact we wanted to move it, is we needed to use the brick that was around it before in the patio.
Mm-hmm.
So we just put that back together. But yeah, we've kind of made this a nice big feeling outdoor space. Got my shade garden over there, which I've showed off before, which needs to be weeded. Little garden area. We've got our lights strung up. So it's funny how putting in like a fence and a shed and all this stuff that actually like closes it in makes it feel way, way bigger. Because now it has a perimeter.
Yeah, well, there's like definition to it, versus just being like, here's an expanse into an alley. Where does your property end?
Exactly, yeah. And so we're not going to get to it this year, but next year the big project will probably be putting in some raised beds for some vegetable gardening. All the stuff in the ground is not entirely, but largely natives. And so we'll put some raised beds, I don't know, here, and see if we get enough sunlight to grow some decent vegetables. And if not, we'll grow shade vegetables.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too late in the season and we've got too much to do. We have to go start working on upstairs this week.
Yeah, they move out, our renters move out.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow's their last day. So we've got, kind of banking on about, 2 to 3 months of work and hopefully get somebody in here.
And get that re-rented out. So once we get up there, we'll do another little video so you can see what that is looking like. It will be a little bit interesting to see how it is when we get up there.
Yeah, we'll probably do a better video. We didn't do a video of us when we first did the initial walkthrough on the downstairs unit, so we'll probably get a video of that. And go through it. That'll be a turnover kind of situation, so we're talking about 2 to 3 months and doing what we are going to do to make it livable and what we want.
Nice, yeah.
And what we want of it for the time.
Like, renovation or anything. It's mostly going to be just, maybe taking out a wall if we can. Fixing up the bathroom is the main thing.
Bathroom is the main thing, yeah.
Carpet coming out, fresh paint, all those kinds of things that make it actually seem like a nice place to live.
Yeah, so it'll be a pretty quick transition, but nice, and then we'll have more to do on that just in the future where we got bigger plans for
Yeah.
to renovate that in the future.
Hopefully be better about doing more video updates more often. We actually did film one a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, but we did it on my phone, and it turns out the sound quality sucked because the microphone was too full of clay. So, oops.
Well, it was this video. It's the video we're doing now,
Well,
talking about these things, but we didn't have the breakfast nook in.
Yeah, we've done a lot more since then.
Yeah.
So,
And, well, shit, no, we didn't have the windows in either.
from now on, we will use Vito's phone.
Yeah. I would just, get a new phone. Gotta get new phones anyways. Yeah, I'll take a closer look at the patio. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Robin did, 85% of the work?
The bricklaying.
The bricklaying. I guess I did the leveling and all that stuff. But yeah. Yeah, it was cool. So we went and picked up about 100 brick from some guy on Facebook Marketplace. And we were really, scrapping for brick to finish this up. And he had this white brick, and we were like, all right, well, let's just grab, I think, like 25 of those. I think we rounded the number off to like $20 or whatever total for all of them, which is a steal. And then Robin had the great idea to be like, well, we knew we were always going to put this stone piece here. These stones I actually got from, it's just concrete, but I just got them from a job I was working on, and they were just going to throw them out. So I took them. We had planned on putting the stone here at the gate, and then Robin was like, well, let's deck this stone out, make it look a little more, purposeful.
Well, it would have looked weird if we just sprinkled through
just some like white ones throughout it. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you can kind of see the story. It's like our brick, marketplace brick, and then more of our brick that we found at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and something we're planning on doing, so we got the patio, we got a couple grills up here, we got some seating. We like to play darts, so we're going to put a dart board on the shed there. The shed, obviously, itself still needs to be finished. We're going to paint it the same color as the house and whatnot, but we plan on doing, getting a projector and projector screen actually projecting onto this fence and having seating just, kind of out on the patio in the yard or whatever for people. We're going to watch some Georgia football games. Plan on doing some bingo night that we used to do in Portland called B-Movie Bingo. Yeah, so we're going to do some B-Movie Bingo here and just kind of, have some fun and really kind of, take advantage of the yard and whatnot. Oh, actually, one other thing is Robin did all this mulch here. We had a bunch of poison ivy here. So she pulled all of it out, and then we sprayed and laid landscape fabric and threw some mulch on it and whatnot. And so that's a big thing.
Yeah,
But
this was all like overgrown, probably out to here when we bought it.
Oh, yeah, it was probably more than that. It was
a lot.
Yeah, it was probably like where you're standing now, from past the fence all the way up to kind of just where that brick ends over there. I mean, it was just all just completely overgrown. And a lot of it was poison ivy, which Robin tackled. So.
Yeah, and tackled me.
Yeah, a couple times, a few times. Yeah.
But I'm fine.
I got hit once.
Yeah,
and
you were a real baby.
I was a big
about
old baby about it. I don't like itching.
Yeah.
Cool, but yeah, that's the place, right? And we got more coming up in the next month and the next few months.
Come a long way in the last year.
Yep. So, all right. So what's our sign off? Is that it? All right.
Bye.